Hey everybody, just have another tarp video for you guys. This is Lakeside tarp camping for today. Um, and today I went with a new setup. I've never done this before, but it worked out pretty well, I think. So you see I'm on my ground sheet here. I'm inside. Um, and the ground sheet I have is about, I think it's six by 6. So it fits me well if I wanted to lay on it like this. But I'm sitting straight up in my tarp tent. Try to get you guys like at the top here. So I mean, it's pretty spacious. It's honestly like the size of a 2-person tent in here. This is a 9.5 by 9.5 tarp I have, and I'm sitting in the very back corner of the tarp, as far back as I can get almost. If I lay down here, you can see my feet don't even go outside of the tarp. My head is still probably another 2.5 feet from the back side here. And there is more than enough space for another person or all your gear here. So this is a great setup. You can see my little post here that's been dug into the ground a little bit. You can use trekking poles, but also this is just a stick, and that way it doesn't go through my tarp. That's my second pair of gloves I just put on top of the stick. That way it's a soft point and it's not going to poke through my tarp and ruin my tarp. But there's more than enough room in here, and it was very easy to set up. But like I said, the ground is pretty solid. I can't get my stakes in, even though this is just sand and gravel. Normally it would be no problem getting stakes into this material. But get out of here real fast and show you what I did. So you just slide out. So since you can't stake it down, I just used rocks. So what I did was, I don't think it'll pull it off, but I just used the grommet and tied it around a smaller rock, and then placed a bunch of heavier rocks to hold it in place. That kind of warped it a little bit, so I moved it. But I just did that around the entire side of the tarp shelter, and it's holding up pretty nicely. We haven't had a very windy day, but we've had a little bit, and there's been no deviation. It hasn't slipped at all. So it's a pretty quick and easy setup, and as you can see, there's plenty of room inside there. So that's where I was just laying. I could lay all the way back completely fine. I can sit up in there. And then on the other side here, you have the exact same amount of room. So if you have a bunch of gear, you can put your gear there. If you have another person, they can sleep pretty comfortably on that side. And you guys won't be, in each other's space. And also for this front pole to keep it open during the day, that's just a stick, and it's just held in place by stones. Nothing complicated there. And then at night you can just pull that out and drop it down if you want, or you could leave it open if you have a fire like I do here. So I just wanted to show, wow, that smoke just went right in my eyes. Just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to use a tarp as your main source of shelter. And I honestly think there's just way more you can do than with a tent. Because if I had a tent that wasn't freestanding, I'd just be out of luck. I couldn't set up here. I'd have to go find somewhere else to set up. But I really wanted to set up, on the lakeside today, just for another short day camp. I got some food I'm going to cook here in a little bit. But I thought I'd just show you guys what I was working with today. This is a new tarp. As you can see, it is not my original large tarp. The bottom, my base tarp, my ground tarp, sorry, is the same as it has always been. But I did finally upgrade. I wanted to have more points. As you can see, I also do now have a top grommet. So if I ever wanted to use line to tie it up to a tree that was above me, I could get rid of the stick in the middle and have even more room. But obviously there is no trees around here today to do that, so stick is inside. But I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys get your guys' opinion on how maybe you guys are setting up your tarp shelters. Just please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.